Hello, I'm Alexis Cook, and I'm going to talk about performance-based products using AT. The performance-based product I will be talking about today is Speechify. Speechify is a text-to-speech app. It offers optical character recognition, so it could take print from a book and turn it into speech, for example. It can be considered mid to high tech as there are free and paid versions. I will be showing you the paid version in this video. Speechify also lends itself to auditory learners. So let's go ahead and meet the student in which Speechify will service. The student's name is Aiden. He is a third grade student. He has been diagnosed with autism and ADHD. His learning struggles happen to be reading comprehension and decoding. So out of his IEP goals, the one we are going to look at is him answering comprehension questions correctly after reading grade level text. So we can see the standard that correlates to that, in which Aiden will specifically identify the main topic and retell key details of a text to help him with his learning struggles. And because he is autistic and ADHD, he does lend himself to process information more in an auditory type of way. Hence the reason we are talking about Speechify and text-to-speech apps. Some of the benefits of Speechify that can assist Aiden's goal are concentration. Speechify has a highlighting feature in which sentences and words are highlighted across the page and go at a steady pace as he can adjust the speed. It also helps Aiden's goal by having him focus on the content of the passage over reading barriers such as his struggles with decoding words. He can listen to the natural pace of the reading content and hear the words decoded as he is following along with the text-to-speech. Another benefit towards his goal is the natural voice selection for authenticity. A lot of text-to-speech apps that might be free or built in might not always have a natural voice selection, and it kind of sounds very robotic, and it could be a distraction to Aiden and other students like Aiden. It definitely is for me when that natural voice selection is not there. So again, it would be helpful towards his goal, helping him to focus on the content and not the unnaturalness of the voice using the text-to-speech for him. Another great benefit to assist him in his goals is the compatibility. His teacher or parent doesn't have to worry about the method of the text. It can be with the PDF, the screenshot of text, text itself with the copy and paste feature into Speechify, also reading web pages as well. A lot of compatible features with Speechify where the method of the text does not inhibit the Speechify's ability to change text to speech, as could be an issue with some other text-to-speech features. I do believe the text-to-speech on Google Chrome, sometimes there is a PDF issue with that, and you have to do a little workaround. Another benefit is the delivery. Speechify is on many different platforms. Apple, iPhones, iPads, iOS systems, Android systems, PCs, Macs, and Chromebook. There is a Chromebook extension for Speechify, which I will show you in this video. All right. So now that we've seen those benefits, I'm going to go over to the Speechify app. Please forgive me if it is not sharing my sound. I'm not sure what's up with that. But here is the Speechify app. Here's the Chrome extension in the corner on my laptop. Once you click new, you have multiple ways of uploading your text or files to Speechify to begin using its features. So I have already went to my local documents, uploaded a PDF that I am using for this video. It is a third grade level text for Aiden. So we're going to click on that. It should be taking us there. There it is. And it starts reading already because I already opened the app, but um, you can go over here to see those voices that we talked about. There's a little Snoop Dogg voice there. I'm not going to use that though. I picked David for that natural speaking voice, and you can see that the speed is adjusted at the lowest setting, so that Aiden can kind of grasp the content and filter it through auditorily to get ready to answer those comprehension questions. But if he needed that adjusted, he could do so. If you click on the more button here, you can see the features that were mentioned in the slides. So highlighting feature allows the text to be highlighted, and it also highlights within the highlighting each word as it's being read by that voice. You can also turn on auto scrolling, where it just kind of goes through the passages to the next page for him. And this dark mode, which I love as well, which I believe would help Aiden focus on the central text instead of looking at the sides of the pages because it's all one color. That dark contrast would help him kind of focus in on what's being read to him and highlighted. So we can have those features put on, and we can click on the text, and you can see that it's going through. So it's reading at that normal level. And again, I'm sorry if you can't hear it, but he can click on the passage again and again if he was just trying to understand the sentence, or using it to go back after reading a comprehension question. So it would allow him to read through the passage. And again, we would get down to some comprehension questions in which he can click on as well. And the directions again, if he needed that. So we can see all those features there. And it was not hard at all to upload these documents. And I was actually able to use this web link feature for another story about how to make slime. And you can read that as well. Oh, was it that one? I'm sorry. Oh, I believe it was this one here, and the history of the emoji. So I did put those links in, and it still uploaded it and allowed me to read that. So I'm going to go back here. And so with the Speechify app, Aiden can potentially begin to increase his reading comprehension because of that auditory input being brought to his attention, allowing him to focus on the content, and again, alleviating some of those reading barriers that he will learn in time. And answering those comprehension questions with more insight and clarity as he can click on passages again and again, repeat the questions, and kind of allow himself to infiltrate that information to allow him to answer those types of questions and understand what he's reading. Thank you so much for being a part of my presentation.